Yeah, that was a tough one.
It didn't seem like a tough one for the community though, because everyone just completely adopted and transitioned so smoothly, and we are going full steam ahead. So, and yeah, I
Yes,
mean
that's it for
it's
sure.
okay.
The
So
transition.
yeah, and it's pretty exciting because now like it's a huge stress off our heads, and now we can just keep going and going and continue to do what Nucleus is about. You know? Ooh,
Yeah, no
we
drama.
got like yeah,
Good with.
and like all the volume even like that built up our marketing funds back up, that built up our buyback wallets back up. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about where like Nucleus is at right now, because I know with what we have right now, Nucleus C or the zero token, after that transition happens, yeah, it's going to be much better than what it was going to be before.
Yeah, exactly. Because there was a big overhead and there was a big stress, like within the mods, devs, and the teams. I reckon I'm pretty sure with the investors as well.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
now
going
it's
forward,
feels
yeah,
that like yeah, all the atmosphere's pretty good and
yeah.
feels much better than before. The transition, I reckon that's something that needs to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And well, in the end, it happened. So I know we lost the control with the TG, and that was the only thing. But everything else, like even the token wise, all the webs, all the platforms, which was done by me and Ghost, we have everything in our control, and it's all registered under our company. So yeah, I mean, there's no stress to be honest, but yeah, we went through hell, we came back, we climbed back. That was good. And
Ooh,
I'm
that
really
was
happy about
amazing.
yeah, I'm bloody happy about all the investors and all the family we have right here. And I'm pretty sure there's more people in the main chat that not quite aware of what happened.
Mm-hmm.
But the guy, he just removed our like all the admin powers, so we can't even start VCs. We can't take people
Yeah,
into
that's
here.
it. Is the thing. What happened happened. All
Yeah.
we need to focus on now is the future, and the future is much brighter than it was before. Here's one thing though. You guys will never have to again be confused or worried about something, because now there's not gonna be two things being said about one thing. Like when you ask a question, you're not going to get two different answers, and people are going not going to have to say, okay, but this guy said that, this guy said that. No, it's not going to happen anymore. From going forward, everything, every answer, every information, every announcement, it will be officially announced, it will be pinned up. And if anyone has any questions, I literally pinned my tag up there. Anyone can DM me, and everyone who DM me know that I'll answer you guys' questions, whether you're an investor or not. And even if you're there to fud or like mock the project, I'll still answer you guys. And I know this because people who got banned from the chat for fudding have talked to me through DMs, and they know, even if they are here, they know that I'll never ignore anyone. Like, any questions you guys have, you guys can directly DM me and like answer any questions at all. And you guys have that right because you are investors here, and you guys have a right to know everything that's happening. And another thing that we are going to do to make it even more transparent is that we are going to start a section in our website or our platform where it shows the progress of every single product that's connected to the external platform. Like it will show how many hours developers have worked on it so far, how much is the completion of each platform, how like what are the default information about each platform, each product, what are the uses of each product. It will give you guys an in-depth look into what's happening behind and what has happened behind so far. Like I know this is like company secrets, like trade secret information, but we are here, we are a family here, and I want everyone to know what's happening behind the scenes. I don't want you guys to just believe our words and like just listen to us, and when we say like, okay, the product is 90% ready, and you guys don't have any idea why it's like more than, when you say more than 90%, you guys don't have any idea whether it's done or like it's under testing. So there we are going to set up a section on the website that shows each product that's under testing, on which testing phase it is, or if it's being in the alpha phase of development, it's going to say it's in the alpha phase of development. It's going to say what that product does and an expected date of launch for each product. So we are going to make it like as transparent as possible, and we are going to make sure that everyone here knows what you guys are in for, like where this ride is going. I think that'll solve a lot of questions for a lot of people, and like that way, if someone asks a question, so what is Nucleus about? You guys can just give them the web page. Go look at this. This is what Nucleus is about.
And yes, goes because we updating the Nucleus forum and as well, because then we got
Mm-hmm.
the Nucleus app coming up with the wallets and all the stuff. So right now the forum is updated, but we just need to update the content. So we're just working on that. We went through hell, so we lost some time, some correct. But the all the information will be updated in the Nucleus forum, so you can just navigate easily down there. And while that has goes said, those things, yeah, that's pretty much. And because nucleus, what I believe, nucleus is not just people. Nucleus, I mean, it's not like depend on one person or someone. It's all the people. It's all the products. All the people who has believe in this one. That's nucleus. Nucleus is like a master node, to be honest. So yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like the Ethereum network runs on all those nodes. Nucleus runs on everyone here, every investor, all those 1,500 plus investors of Nucleus. That's what Nucleus is about.
exactly. It's not just one person.
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
Oh,
I want to know whether
no,
you guys have any concerns or questions, because I'm gonna have to leave early today, but I will be back tomorrow for another AMA. I'll be here online. I'll be here answering you guys' DMs or anything like that. But just for today, I'm gonna have to leave early. But the team will be here. So if you guys have any questions or anything that's directly to from me that you want to know directly from me, here's the chance. Go ahead and ask. I mean, anything at all.
So I have an important question. So I'm not going
Mm-hmm.
to mention the person's name who we booted, but
Mm-hmm.
they were the marketing department, and
Mm-hmm.
so going forward, well, I mean that's what we were told. That might not be the truth or not. I mean you're laughing, right? But we were told
Yeah.
that person
Yeah,
was the marketing
understand that.
department, right? And
Mm-hmm.
so going forward, who is going to do the marketing for the coin, and what assurance can you give us that the coin is now going to be professionally marketed?
So one thing is that the coin, if you saw the transition, and like I think if you were at the transition, you might have seen all the people that came in for the transition, like every single group that came in for the transition, and like urged you guys, don't worry, don't panic, this is going forward. All those groups are going to be involved uh, until like with Nucleus marketing and getting the word out, promoting Nucleus. All those groups are going to be involved in a continuation of that process. And on top of that, since Nucleus is a crypto token, it's the marketing for Nucleus is going to be unconventional. You can't market Nucleus as you would market the business. You can't even put a Facebook ad or something for Nucleus because it's a crypto token. So we are going to be utilizing every single method to reach those crypto crowds. Let it be Discord bots, let it be Reddit, let it be the Chinese community, social media, public, all that stuff. We are going to be utilizing every method of communication to get the word about Nucleus out and get the word about Nucleus's future out. And we are going to be utilizing every method possible to market the products as well. So some of the products that are connected to Nucleus aren't necessarily crypto based. They will be real time. Like we and if you've seen through that drama, if you've seen like there was a document that's floating around with the name of the Dextrana private limited company in there. Now that means Dextrana is now a registered tax exempt entity in one of the best crypto havens in the world. So through that, we are actually now receiving opportunities for Nucleus holders, the external investors, to be able to invest in like direct real world development projects through using their crypto without having to worry about their anything about their cryptocurrency conversions or anything like that. So there are a few governments now that are supporting this project, and now that's pretty exciting for me because that's an unheard of in any crypto project in this space so far. So Nucleus is is having so many good things coming, and just one person who was supposed to handle marketing, every single person that he had contacted for marketing have communicated with us that that removing that person is a good thing, and that hurdle gone. Now they are able to directly communicate with us, directly get the information they want, and market Nucleus and Dextran properly. So you see a boom of a much better marketing campaigns running off of Nucleus now. And this is something we had no idea about, that there were like some hurdles that they were misunderstanding, like even apparently even the people that were hired to do marketing through our ex marketing manager, they had not a good idea about what Dextrana or Nucleus was about, because he was unable to convey them what it is about properly. And I see where, and that explains why we haven't seen a proper marketing campaign go out. But now, with all those hurdles cleared out, and with a direct channel of communication between all those sources, Nucleus is going to be marketed properly and through every media of utilization.
Yeah, it's gonna be a proper one because to be honest,
Yep.
I used to be the one who's doing a lot of marketing and handling the project like before Casey.
Yeah.
The name comes up. All right. So, but even that, I was working behind. We were printing like all the shirts, and we were doing like business. We were doing like a card for that, and I was using the wallet, and I was connecting the wallet with that card, so no one knew about this. I mean, I know that guy, which we hired as the marketing officer, I reckon. He got a lot of connections through me, even like a lot of things. So when that happens, Russ, Russ. I hope you guys know Russ Davies. So he called me. He was a good friend. So he called me and asked, "Well, Sean, what's happening? I mean, what's the update? What's happening right now?" So I explained him like from the bottom to the top to the bottom and bottom to the top, like everything what happened, like what you can place to happen this. And he was like, "All right. I mean, I know you guys. I mean, he was just quite happy, and it was like 6 a.m. in my time, and I haven't slept in 2 days, I reckon. So he just posted that, and yeah, we brought some volume because people trust us, and all the investors, as Ghost said, they talk to us because a lot of the all the connections, I reckon, if you ask anyone, they know me, they know Ghost. We are the ones who just made the connection to that marketing guy. And
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
if you ask
that's
anyone,
somewhat,
just it is
yeah.
what it is. Like MXS, like yeah, go
So
on.
they are all going to be supporting us going forward with Nucleus, and so everyone, I'm gonna have to leave right now due to personal medical issue, but I'll be here, and you guys can depend on Salty, Sean, any of our admins to answer your questions properly, and anything they say, they do represent Nucleus, and they have an understanding. And if they don't know something, they're not going to lie to you, or they're not going to make up something and uh, keep you. And they will actually tell you, like, okay, we are not the ones in charge of this, and we don't have a direct answer. So we will find it out and give it to you. And if they say that, when they say that, they will find out the answers and give them to you. So just I'm gonna leave now knowing that this is in good hands, and I can leave without a worry that when I leave someone's not gonna say something that's not true. So if you guys have any questions at all, my DMs are always open. And Sean, Salty, the admins, everyone, you guys continue and talk to these guys. So good night, everyone, and I'll see you guys later.
All right,
Thank you,
go then.
Ghost. Um, Sean or somebody who is wants to take it, there is a question in chat from Wish. If it was a statement that they were told, if somebody can read it,
Okay.
and yeah, I appreciate
All
it.
right. Go on.
The question is, the money is being returned to the investors. If Nucleus Zero no longer has an LP to support the new value, can this be explained, please? So that's what the person. So I'm just going to say it. That's
What?
the other chat.
Solely,
That's
what's that?
That's one of the questions in the chat right now from Wish,
What's the
and
question? Let me check.
the question was in the previous Nucleus conversation.
Oh,
Casey
previous one.
said that, yeah, Casey
Okay.
wrote, the money has been returned to the investors. Nucleus Zero no longer has an LP to support the new value, and they're just asking if this can be explained. Which is this is just the tip of the iceberg. Like it's if you want to
Okay,
explain that,
so
or yeah,
no, I'll be all right. I mean, I'm the one. Me and Ghost with the deployment, because we are the ones who build the smart contracts, and I was the one working on the launchpad and the leak looker. Yeah, so I'll just give you a clear answer. Um, there's there's no problem with the LP tokens, to be honest. I don't know what he's trying to say. We do the IDO as we promised, and we just filling up. We have some investors behind us. So with the LP thing, I think you guys already understand what's happening with the text runner. We have two tokens, text R, and the LP token is text RSH. So text RSH is the LP token. Just imagine if we have maybe just as for the liquidity, we have 1 million. We'll be adding LP tokens, which has no price impact. That means it act as the shares. So in the share system, it only happens like if the price won't go down, it might stay as it is, or it go up. It's go up. That's it. So all the revenues come from Launchpad and all the bridge, maybe X ratio and everything, all the marketing, AMS and everything. We just add the revenue as ETH to the that LP pool. So price only go up, and we have money. I don't know what he's trying to say. There's no one stole the money, because when we build the smart contracts, you don't like, even the dev has no single power. All the tokens, they can't take the tokens, all the tokens in the smart contract. So we connect that smart contract to the ICO. So when you put your ETH into that ICO, it automatically connect with the smart contract of the tokens, and it choose which tier you on, like maybe the first one, the seed one, or the VIP one, just the normal one. It just mechanically thinks like, all right, if you have like 1,000 Nucleus, yes, you'll be like a VIP holder. So those tokens will be come to you, and all the ETH goes to one address. So all the ETHs in just one address. Like no one can steal it, because it's already multi-sig, and it's properly managed. It's high security. Like you can't just hack a smart chain or something like that. So I don't know what he's trying to say, but there's no problem with that. I mean, we continue the work we have done before. There's no problem with that. Do you get the answer
yeah,
for that, or?
yeah, that makes perfect sense. And I just want to point something out. Like I know going through all the stuff that we've been going through, and talking with Casey and everything. Like, first of all, I feel for him. Obviously, something's going on, so he's not healthy right now to be a part of the project, and it's not good. So I just want to get that out. But secondly, like a lot of the things he was saying, he was very contradicting because every
Mhm.
time we'd start a voice chat, he'd talk about how he doesn't even know how to start a voice chat because he's technically like not good at doing that sort of stuff. But then he starts spitting out a bunch of crypto jargon that he has no basis towards and says that he has access to these things. That it's kind of comical
Mhm.
because if you can't start a voice chat, how do you even know like what you're doing, right? So
Exactly.
I just want to
So
clarify that. Like it's just everybody needs to. He's just really just spitballing and going off with things, and there's no merit to a lot of
yeah,
the stuff
like
he's saying.
I had this friend once. Like every time, I mean, I know what I'm speaking, but every time I try to speak, that person, like, he talks big words, but he don't know how to connect that, and he don't know what kind of aspects that cover that that words, like what's the meaning of that words. But when someone we use some people, they use big words, so the people who can't understand those things, they just shut up. They don't talk. They don't want to like make a conversation. So I'm when I speak, I'm trying to talk like really simple, because I want people to understand what I'm saying. But I know there's a lot of, yeah, like the correct word will be like bullshit. He's like bullshitting a lot of words in the chats, saying like
Hmm.
all the hackers and stuff. Even 3 days before, he said that oh, this is gonna be private. So he said that his all the accounts has been hacked, and he need like a lot of money to fix that. So he was asking money from Nucleus. So that's kind of a point we crossed the limits,
Red flag.
because yes, we crossed the limits because he was trying to misuse the money. And of course we had a big argument about that money. He said, I'm the marketing guy, why I'm not getting marketing money? So we ended up giving him 10 ETH, which he was asking
Hmm.
25 something ETH. We had to do
Yeah,
is because
22.
he's the mark. Yeah,
It's 22.
he's the one. Exactly, he's the one who's in the marketing points. So we ended up giving him that, and he just decided to do that. And apart from that, there are a lot of accusations behind him. We're just making a document. To be honest, we had to make one because a lot of people sending DMs saying what he has done with the
Hmm.
screenshots and the transactions and all stuff. We're
Yeah,
looking into that as well. So we're not letting it go. But
but I was
to be on, yeah, to be honest, we don't want to waste our time, like precious time, attacking someone. So we just stay silent. To be honest, Ghost and me, I mean, even the team, because we don't want to waste that time on a person without like worrying about our project. Like it doesn't make any sense. We have things to do here. We have lots of things to do.
exactly,
So
and
yeah.
let's not forget, like, and this is the one point that I want to get across, because like no, I mean, obviously this has been a bit of a, um, mind the term, but like a shit show that's come apart. Like, what I want to get clear here is like the product is still the product. Everything that's happening is still happening. None of that has changed. And the both devs that, we love, these guys have been like pumping and really doing well. And
Hmm.
all the projects are still going. So it's like the product is there. That's what people are purchasing, is the staking opportunities and Dex runner
Yeah.
opportunities and shares. So that, like, that's developed. That's not going away. So like, I understand the first question was about what are we going to do for marketing and stuff like that. Well, we, like you said, we still have all those connections. The only difference
Yes,
is
of
we don't
course.
have
Like
we don't
uh
have a used car salesman yelling at everybody, telling us that, promising us the world. So what we need to
yeah.
understand is like we're building a case. We're
Hmm.
going part like with this professionally, and that's the bottom line. Is we're professional here, and that's why we're not jumping into big conversations and accusation points on public chats with Casey, because we just want to move forward, and we know what we've got. We got the product, and that's going to sell itself. And the team's working hard, and we're just going to move forward. And I think that the bounce back proves right there, like something can
Exactly.
happen.
There's
But the
there's there's
community
big
is there.
there's big partnerships and marketing coming up that we didn't announce. I know that person has interacted with other tokens and used the name, because we're looking at everything, because as Soldi said, yes, we're making a case for. Apart from that, we are the devs. Like me and Ghost, we just working what we supposed to work on, like marketing and all the stuff, because I'm more into the marketing right now, because I already developed like the launchpad, the leak locker. It's already finished, but it's need a lot of testing. um so the smart contracts, everything's done, to be honest. Even the swap, the stake, everything's done. The front end, back end, yeah, UI integration, everything has been set up. So there's nothing much. And the Russ, as you guys know, Russ, I talked with Russ. He said that um, he'll be in BBC, I reckon, CNN, in upcoming weeks. And we have yeah, we have a group call tomorrow, VC, with Russ, Tuesday. We're just gonna call with him. Yeah, we need to like share some ideas, what we're gonna do, what we're doing here. And we need to make sure that there's no bullshits happening around us. Um, yeah, that's pretty much. If you have any questions.
Yeah, flourish for you guys. If and as Ghost said, like, and I'll be as transparent as possible. I've always said, you know, integrity and transparency is huge for me and the team, and we push forward with that. So if there's a question that I can't answer, I'm not going to make something up and then go to the guys behind and a closed message and, you know, ask if we can change something. We've got a, you know, a direct line of what we're doing. So if I don't know the answer, you know that either Ghost is going to get it to you, or I'm going to be getting it from Ghost or Sean, or, you know, conversing as a team before I give an answer that's not accurate, and then we're back to
Exactly. Even if I can't answer, I'll just simply say, "Oh, I'll wait for Ghost."
yeah, because and he explains it well, and
Yeah, he's better than me.
it's very simple. Yeah, and the difference is we're just, yeah, that's it. We're just going to move forward and work together, and that's just stay strong. That's it.
Yep.
Yeah, I've got a question, guys, if I could real quick. There's been
Go
a
for
lot
it.
of questions about when the staking will be in the chat room.
The staking. All right. So if
And
we
the
want to
swap.
exactly, so I reckon Ghost was mentioning 15th of December, if I'm right.
Yeah, it's December 15th.
Basically,
That's the time.
in my end, everything's tested, everything's done. So it just need to be launched. So the dates, I reckon 15th of December. Am I right, Salty? I reckon go set a date, right? I reckon Kari knows the date. I reckon 15th of December. But in my end, what I know, everything's ready. Or the swap stake has to be done after launching the Nucleus Z, especially. And so we need to wait for the DexR token to be released to do the DexR staking. So yeah, I mean that's what I know. I mean I'm not quite sure what the date. I don't know whether it's decided or yet. I reckon it's 15th of December, as I know. First like last week we were gonna integrate the Nucleus C as soon as possible with yeah Casey's yeah ideas, but I was always saying
Yeah.
we need to stick to the roadmap. I reckon December is the supposed month, so it's gonna be
So
December. Like
exactly, to clarify that, like, we want to give you guys a polished product. Obviously, you know, you've seen on the Dex Runner Launchpad for buying in for the seed sales and stuff like that. Like, everything's pretty phenomenal. So, but we just want to make sure everything's, you know, perfect before we deliver. So, and we don't want to promise, like, I know, for instance, there was a sped up date that was thrown around in the voice chat before this all went down, and we kind of after that was said, it was brought to our attention afterwards, and we're like, whoa, wait, what? Like, we want to make sure everybody's on the same page with, from all the devs, you know, everybody working on it, that we all have something that's a polished product that we can be proud of. So even though, like Sean's saying, everything's done and tested, but there's other key steps in the project. Like, we want to make sure we have a good potential, like, marketing boost, things like that want to coordinate and have like a balanced attack. So we have to make sure everything's in that line. So we're not going to promise, you know, I think there was like at one point like a 3-day speed up, and it was like, okay, whoa. And it seems like it just kind of came out of passion for trying to make as much money as quickly. And that's what we kind of saw the outcome of, right? Like, trying to push a product that wasn't potentially everybody on board and ready to release. So we just want to make sure everything's good. That's my understanding,
Yeah.
at least from the team.
Thank you
Yeah, I
for that,
also
guys. There was a lot of confusion due to that previous comment about it. So I appreciate that.
exactly.
Yeah.
So what we need to do, we need to make like an official announcement with the dates and everything, Alexi, because whatever happens, we need to be make sure that everything's clarified and clear. So we'll make an official announcement. But in my end, I can promise that swap stake, everything's ready and tested. So it just need to be added to the main web. So we'll give you like a perfect clear date regarding to that, and don't panic yet. I mean, we'll give you like a clear date. Yeah, is it all right?
Yeah, also
Mhm.
there is a pinned message from Ghost where he talks about he says something along the lines of the date to remember will be the 15th, but then he said some news within next week. So, you
Mm-hmm.
know, if
Yeah.
anybody
Yep.
wants to reference back to that until we have
Mm-hmm.
exact dates, you can read that as
Exactly.
well.
And it's
Mm-hmm.
exactly, and it's like we said, there it's like anything, right? Like any I don't know, any business out there can make a product, but if you don't have the right marketing, if you don't have the right investors lined up, everything kind of, go off perfectly. It's like a space shuttle launch. You want to make sure everything is checked twice, as opposed like, and that goes down to any sort of push too, like trending or anything like that. Like we want to make sure everything's good. So yeah, we'll go with the 15th, but if we maybe, we can talk and get it guaranteed in paper that we can post and give a guaranteed kind of timeline. But I think
Exactly.
15th is what we're going with right now.
So we'll announce that in the website as well.
Okay. Are there any other questions, guys? Like, obviously, we don't want to. Everybody here is invested, and this is a top-notch community. So we want to make sure everybody's heard, because everybody deserves a right to kind of know what's going on with their money. So, with that being said, we don't
Exactly.
want to.
And
We don't want to. We don't want to reflect on the bad shit that's gone down, but we want to clarify in a very professional way, if that makes sense.
and if you have friends in the main chat, just please send the invite link to them, and invite them here. Um, yeah, I mean, I reckon I'm pretty sure there's people down there in the main one that not knowing what's happening. So maybe we just need to invite them here and yeah, just clarify what's happening. Yep. Any questions?
Mind if I make a comment?
Hey,
Go for it,
Kane,
bud.
what's up?
First off the bat, I would like to thank Scene, Salty, and Ghost for always being transparent with me, even during my unfortunate circumstance. I'd like to let the community know that I'm always there, regardless of what's going on, and I'll be the one to help even guide. If you guys have questions, I always got daily people in my direct messages. So this community, at the end of the day, we're gonna strive to keep moving forward. We're community based, and crypto space is all about trust. And this is something I would like to change. And I would like everybody to develop a foundation at Nucleus, Dex Runner, etc. So I got all you guys' back. Thank you.
Thanks, man. That's you're adopting the vision that we have here, and that's we can talk about marketing, and like I said, used car salesmen and screaming and shouting and promising the world, but the product speaks volumes. Like if you just look at what's coming out with X Runner, you think about that. That's multiple projects under one blanket. So it's a huge investment, but it's investment in quality products. So you guys have seen the delivery, you've seen what's coming. So we're all investors and we all do our own research in any sort of project that we're going to invest in. So if you can look at the tangible evidence of what we are creating, and with that, the community we've created, it speaks volumes, and it just shows that our market cap right now is nothing to what it can be. So that to me, especially in this, like you were saying, Kane, in this cryptosphere, it's all about trust, integrity, and I've said that since day one with Nucleus. That's the basis for a solid project, and that's being professional, but also being transparent and real. Like if we can't answer a question, or if we don't know, we'll tell you guys, but we're gonna find an answer, and I've always been about that. So now that we're all in a position to step up and help each other out and move forward and be a voice, we're all going to do that, and that's the difference. And that's it, man. We got a wicked community here, and it's been refreshing to see.
I have a couple questions. Can you guys hear me okay?
Pretty low, but yeah, I can hear you. I'll turn mine up.
Okay. Yeah, so I've heard a few times that there are some predictions for price and stuff whenever we go to Nucleus Z, but I don't want to get my hopes up. I was wondering if you could talk about how accurate that is, and then also if you're able to talk about any of the plans to get on any major exchanges and stuff.
Yeah, I'll just chime in quickly, Sean. From what I know,
Bro,
I know
to be honest,
you
I
didn't
didn't
hear him.
hear.
Okay, so he
Yeah.
was just talking about the price prediction that was promised or said, and this is something I want to get out because this is a point of contention I've had with this from the get-go. Is that right from the get-go when we were talking about it, there was talk about price promising, and Ghost was the first, and this is just in our core group chat, the team, and Ghost was the first to say, no, we can't promise anything. We can promise it's going to go up, but we can't promise a percentage that people are going to obviously hold to and then look to, hoping that it's going to get to that. So the fact that there were numbers pumped around, I've heard many different ones in my DMs too, that I kind of was like, okay, whoa, this is what it could be. It's definitely going to be more that we can guarantee because of the process
Well,
of doing so.
okay,
But I
with
mean,
the price, I know that for a fact it's gonna go up, but
exactly.
no one knows
We
what's the
don't, we
exact
don't
price.
know exactly. And that's
Like
what I'm trying to say.
we are not like wizards, like that person, but price gonna go up, that's for sure. And I'm gonna tell you, I had a meeting with the directors of Hotbit, and I was talking to KuCoin, and I was talking to iBank and Playaxi and Bitmart and Bybex and Probit, I reckon. So I was talking with everyone, every CEX within regarding to this Nucleus Zero, because we're gonna list over there. We're gonna list in the CEX. That's the whole point of going zero tax. So in order for that, we'll get I reckon we'll get a high volume, and we need to supply the liquidity to them. So price definitely going up. It's definitely going up, and we are in more liquidity. So which means the price going up. But you never know what's the price. You never can you can't promise the price. But
And that's,
one
yeah.
thing for a fact, it's up. Yeah, simple answer.
Yeah, and that's what we wanted to portray from the get-go, and it kind of got misconstrued and said in
Yeah,
different ways that was very confusing. And
yeah,
even
but
like I'm
yes,
saying, even when that was spoken, we were like, whoa, we, and it was brought to, but he was very, it kind of got convoluted to the point where I'm just like, he's like, no, there's algorithm that says it can get to this and that, and it's like, okay, but we don't like Sean said, we're not wizards, like we can't guarantee anything.
we don't have algorithm. We don't
Yeah,
have
exactly.
algorithm.
It's
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 just
it's the investment. It's the way it's going to
it's
go.
about the price matching. It's about the liquidity. It's about how many tokens you have. It's about how much liquidity you add there, and that's all. And the supply you guys have. That's how the price just getting calculated, and it's gonna go up because we're gonna add more liquidity than it's have right now. And I talk with the KuCoin and all the CEX. It's easy to like. It's I mean, I have the connection. I know like two directors, and I know some plugs that do those listings, except Binance and everything. Binance is way behind from me because I have like a couple of the guys who's very good at that, and I'm gonna let them do their job after I'm listing here. That's all I know. Like rather than that, I'm not gonna lie. There's no price. Like I can't say. I can't promise. So yeah, it's gonna go up. That's all, guys.
Does that kind of clear anything up? Give everybody kind of a goal and a realistic kind of point of view from us, because that's what we've wanted
Yeah,
to get out
very
there.
good.
So
Thank you. Appreciate that.
yeah, no problem.
Thanks, mate.
Anybody else? Any question? Yeah, like what just monitoring the chats and stuff, just seeing the way the admins are holding everything down, and like even this transition to the new channel and everything has been in moving, trying to get people to come over here. Everything's been really good, and thank you very much, team. Like that, you guys really made it pretty impressive to watch. I even said that. I was like, wow, we've
Yeah, I
got a very
was.
strong team here.
Yeah, I was asking the admin permission in the main chat, like the previous one, because that guy he just changed the intervals. Like we can't chat for like 1 hour, 1 hour, one message. It's not fair. I told him just to.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't even message. I can't even send a message. Yeah, just yeah,
Hmm.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah,
The community was really, other than certain, members, the community was pretty well held together too for what happened yesterday. So
Mhm.
props to that too, because I
for
mean,
sure, for sure. Like and you could see what was kind of going on, and this is right from the get go when everything started to happen. It was like, oh man, like this is public that you're writing this stuff, and many people, including the admins, were like, dude, keep this as DMs. We don't need to see this in here. And I like positive vibes was getting spammed, and it's like that alone was red flags for me because I'm like, oh man, like, and that's where I was like, I truly do feel bad because he was part of the team. Like we love the guy. Like it was weird to see this all go down, and the fact that it was
Mhm.
just kind of like con artist plays where you're just kind of sitting there being like, man, what? You did this? Are you serious? And then he was spiraling out of control, and that's when I was like, guys, we gotta. This is not good. Like, what's going on here? And then he jumped in a voice chat with us, and it was not good. And we were to the point where we weren't even saying anything, and he was just getting mad. So it's like I said, better for everybody that we're here, and just feel bad for him, man. Like don't engage. Just look what happened. Whatever happened, and all the FUD that happened, and all these people he told to get out or whatever, we bounced back tenfold. So you know, and any sort of progress forward that we make is just a big kind of middle finger to what the hell just happened. And that's what I was trying to say earlier. It's just a speed bump, and projects, not even just crypto projects, but huge businesses go through this all the time. So it just shows that investing in the community and building what we've got here is 100% what's going to keep this going, along with the products that you guys are putting out there.
Yep, moving forward and staying positive, and I was just glad to see the whole community kind of push for that. It was nice to see people just asking for things to be taken to DMs and not trying to you know have it. Sometimes people
Hmm.
like drama, and it was just nice to see there was a lot of people that were like, nope, let's move forward. And I think that just reminding everybody, even investors, obviously us on the team, we want to conduct ourselves professionally. We're part of Nucleus, and we want it to be taken seriously, as serious as you devs have been building it, and the rest of the team has been supporting it, and the investors have been supporting it. And just remind investors as well, is the less we participate in any of the negative drama pieces, the more we can keep a positive view on the project, and have people looking at it for the right reasons and what it's for. And just remind everybody, let's look forward to what is coming and all the hard work you guys have put into it. And everybody's invested, and let's just move forward for what's coming.
Exactly. Exactly. No, and yeah, that's it. That's all that can be said. Like, you think about it, the launchpad and the website itself, to be able to invest and do that all through, and have all the different projects available. But you can see firsthand that we basically have a pre-sale set up without having to do a DX pre-sale or outsourcing it. That was developed by us, and so that's just step one into kind of showing what the ability is of the team. Like,
Yeah, it's
so
incredible. There's so many things coming that are just, you guys have built an incredible product. And I think so many of us are glad to be invested and on the team, and just, a part of it in some
yeah,
way. So
it's
looking
awesome.
forward to all of it. Yeah.
No, and it'll be in the future. It'll be fun to, well, not fun, but it'll be, looking back and just seeing the kind of the roadmap, and looking at the chart, because the chart, tells a story. So looking back at the timestamp and taking a look back, 3 months, 2 months, however many, months or days you want to look from now, and look back and be like, okay, that tells a story of what happened that day. And just seeing that, when you look at our chart, it's exponentially growing, and we go through little bumps, but we just keep getting better and better. And that, to me, that says everything. And that's what I always tell people, like, charts sell. You know, savvy investors look at charts, they look at trends, they look at everything like that. And they don't even know what our products are, and they're just looking at us on Dextrend, on Dex tools. Our chart alone is, an investor's dream.
Truly, I posted something in the chat yesterday, and it was kind of late, so I don't know how many people saw it, but it compared prices of investing $1,000 a year ago in certain coins, and Nucleus in 2 months is higher than 8 out of 10 of the projects in their year returns. And they were, most of them serious projects and serious tokens. And that speaks volumes. The tech's not even out. You guys have, amazing things coming that aren't even, don't exist in the space. And it's new tech, and it's, it's needed. And so the future's bright. That's all I'm trying to say, is the future is
No, it
is
is. It is.
is
It
amazing.
is. And to know that, the the people that are heavily invested in this are excited for it and buying the dips, and you see these wallets not moving, and you see like there's a lot of big things happening here. So I know you guys can't all sit on every little conversation we're having as a team because we're all got busy lives and we're all doing different time zones, etc. But it's exciting, and that's why it's very easy to stick around and stay kind of calm-headed and looking forward and pushing forward, right? Like you just look around and you go, okay, this is my team. I'm with these guys. Like this is going to be amazing. We're producing something that's very exciting. So yeah, it's kind of like you see here, everybody's Ghost for Prez and stuff like that. Like he's phenomenal. Sean's phenomenal. So it just keeps blowing my mind, and yeah, I'll keep doing what I can to help move this forward. And I think we got a pretty good roadmap and product to work from.
Absolutely. Appreciate you guys' time. That's all I have. I don't know if anybody else has questions, but I do appreciate everybody taking some time to stop and allow, everyone to ask questions or voice concerns.
Yeah. Any other questions? Shoot. If not, we can, we can, as I'll talk to the Nucleus leaders and formulate a plan also for laying out information and coming up with concrete timelines for you guys. We'll get some answers for you so that can kind of put everybody at ease. But I think updating the website and showing kind of the process for each project kind of gives everybody a hands-on sneak peek at to, seeing where their invested money is, building and what we're coming up to. So that'll be nice and very easy to just kind of refer people to the website. So we're going to put some work into that, and just going to keep moving and making connections for marketing and broadening everything and just keep pushing forward.
Exactly. Yeah, we need like a lot of shilling and all stuff about that. We'll just deliver what we promised. And with the timelines, yeah, we'll update it. I know there's a confusion regarding to that. Yeah, that's pretty much, guys. If you have any questions, just ask now. Otherwise, yeah, gotta go.
Yeah. Anybody
One
else?
real quick question. Sorry to jump in again. I see one in chat, and so I'll ask for them because they didn't speak up. At one point, I feel like I saw Ghost mention that we would be doxxed on the website, or you guys would be, or something along that line. And somebody's asking if there's intention to dox. Do you know if that's the case or not, or should we wait for Ghost to speak on that?
I reckon we're gonna be doxed. I reckon Ghost mentioned that, and I have no problem being doxed. So yeah, that's fine. I reckon we're gonna be doxed. I reckon Ghost. I'm not quite sure about the timelines again. I need to speak with Ghost, but yeah, rather than that, yeah, I reckon we promised. So we have to deal with that.
I can't say I will, just because my career, I'm not really allowed to, but I would definitely. I mean.
Oh yeah. Me and Ghost
Yeah.
like devs. I'll be fine. Ghost, yeah, I can understand that.
I'm sure that they don't necessarily expect everyone, and obviously some teams don't dox anyone, but I was just curious, and I think that maybe
we know that for
one
a
or two.
fact. Dox guy went like all over the place, and yeah, someone got to be doxed. I reckon people expect that, and I don't mind getting
Nope.
doxed. Yep, not at all. So yeah, I'll
Okay.
be alright.
All right, that was all for me. Sorry to jump in again. I just want to make sure that person's question got
No problem.
answered. Thank you.
And good work from you guys. I mean, I really appreciate all of you just hanging around and helping us. Tony, Carrie, Alexi, and everyone. I can't remember all the names because I was away for like a couple of months, couple of weeks, doing all the platforms. I was not free. I was not in many VCs. I was really busy with work. So yeah, thanks, and I appreciate that. Thank you again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Talk
thanks
to you
you
later,
guys. All the hard work.
No
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
problem. Thank you. And yeah, if there's any more questions that weren't answered, or if you have more,